is the night again. Mick, we last spoke to you before the Blantyre tie in the Scottish, mate. Since then we've beaten Blantyre, Kilsyth, Cumbernauld, Neilston all the way from home. St Ross, Cambuslang at home. You must be delighted with what you're seeing just now.
I think obviously within the club I've always been saying that we got to maybe December, January and get players back from injury, the dynamics of the squad and the team would change considerably, and I think that's sort of been reflective in the results we've had. We've looked more solid, more robust, and there's been a real sort of bit of flair and entertainment at the tap end of the park, so I think it just reflects what the squad is at the minute.
Brilliant. And you've said all along, once you get players back from injury, it'll be a different animal. And now when you're selecting a team on a Friday night, it must be a difficult task with the ability in the squad to leave out.
I think when we recruited the squad in the summer, it was clearly evident there was a lot of quality within that, there was a lot of depth in it as well, but unfortunately for the first few months of the season we were ravaged by injury to real important players, and not just a couple, it was a number of 5, 6, 7, 8 at one point, and real players who compete week in to play in the starting 11. So I always felt when we got to December, January, as I said, that when we had everybody back, it would be a different animal, and I think that's been reflected for the last few weeks.
Aye, it has, Paul. Now listen, that's you halfway through your first season in junior football. You're sitting top of the league and one of a good run in the Scottish. Are you enjoying it, and would you recommend it to similar amateur managers who are in your position?
Aye, listen, I'm enjoying it, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It was a refreshing change for amateur football. Would I recommend it? I think I've been very fortunate, the club I came to be honest with you, in terms of the committee and the community behind it. There's not many people who make that step up for amateur and get an opportunity I was given. So I would certainly recommend it, but like myself, I took my time and I was very cautious when I made that decision to leave amateur football. I went to the right club, I had to feel the right decision for myself and a club that met my own personal aspirations. So I would certainly recommend it, but again, it was ordinary probably the club I'd selected.
Listen, I don't like singling out players, and you don't either, because it's very much a squad effort at the club. But listen, over the last few weeks, Darvel, Meggett at the back and Granty up front have been outstanding. Granty, you can see he's getting fitter every week, and for a centre back he must be a nightmare to play against. What a signing he's been for us, mate.
Listen, both the players have been exceptional. Listen, there's been a number of exceptional performances throughout the season. Darvel, with the level he's been at, the experience he's got, then you would expect him to be at that level week in, week out. Granty, there's probably a bit of an unknown quantity to be fair to most people in junior football. I've known him for about the last 10 years. Played with him in my playing career when we played with Scotland together. I was a young boy, but I knew it would bring to the squad. The quality he's got, he's an exceptionally gifted centre forward, real team player, cracking all round game, really great at bringing people into play. But he's also clinical and cool in the box, and I think that's been reflected in his performance. I think he's changed the dynamics of the team since he's committed into the team. It certainly helped us, but he's an exceptional talent. There's no week goes by where somebody sees him for the first time and asks me where I've got him from, how I managed to get him. But he's a great lad as well. He's come in, as you can see a difference in his fitness and his attitude in comparison to amateur football. No disrespect, but it was certainly a step up. And you had to get fitter, but he's been working hard away at the gym and working hard here, so he's been a massive asset to the club in a short space of time, and hopefully that will continue.
Aye, brilliant. Listen, and obviously all the junior forums are now saying that a lot of clubs are sniffing around our top players, which is a compliment to the guys you brought in. Does this concern you?
No, not in the slightest. Certainly doesn't. Listen, that's the environment in the world we're in, unfortunately. Good players are always wanted, and I'm sure there's other people out there who have got a great admiration for some of the players we've got, but I'm always confident in the environment we build, how we respect the players, how we look after them. I'm confident that they want to be at Darvel, and if they don't, then they move on and we bring in other people. Yeah. I'm not concerned about other people coming and speaking to our players. I'm always confident in the environment we built here and where the club's gone, the journey it's on, the project we're building, the players want to be here and be part of it, so I'm not the least bit concerned.
Magic, mate. Listen, we've came round to the last 16 of the Scottish, another away tie to Petershill. They had a wee blip on Saturday, but they've been improving week on week since we last played them. We will expect a really tough game here on Saturday.
Definitely. Listen, since we played them in the league, and I thought we were very comfortable that day. Lockie's been in another maybe 6 weeks. So again, I think the squad's changed a fair bit. I got up to see them playing against Cumbernauld a couple of weeks ago, and they did a great result. So they've changed again in the last few weeks. He's brought in freshen things up again. So it'll be a very different game. It'll be well organised, well disciplined. I'm sure this week they'll work on defensive shape and stuff like that, because when we played them, we scored in a very defensive shape. Tried to frustrate us, got us on the break. but very effective, and I think Saturday will be very similar, but it'll be a very, very tough game. I think anybody who expects us or is expecting us to go to Petershill on Saturday and just turn up and get in the next round of the Scottish just won't happen, definitely not.
It's not going to happen, mate. Listen, it's around 40 years since we last got to the quarter-finals. We're taking 3 buses and countless cars to Glasgow on Saturday. This makes us at the club as happy as what you're doing on the park. It must be a great tonic for you and the players with that kind of form.
Listen, I think when we go back to when I first came down and met the committee, I spoke about coming in, I said for us to really achieve the club's aspirations and ambitions, then fundamentally it had to come from the community. We had to get them on board, they had to buy into it, they had to feel it was their club, they had to feel as if they were driving it. And that was the only way I felt we would get people through the gate. I was always confident that the quality we could attract player-wise to the club would help us meet our aspirations on the park. But the long-term plan to build Darvel into one of the top junior clubs in the country, that project's in its infancy just now, but there's a long way to go. But for that to be success, then the community have to be the bedrock at the club, the foundations at the club, and that's been clearly evident. The support they've given at home and away in their numbers has been absolutely inspiring. It makes a massive difference to myself and the squad, and it's been really, really appreciated.
Tragic. Listen, the last round I asked you to give the fans a message, and they certainly responded at Banter. We can all feel there's something special happening down the BRAE. What's your message this time, Paul?
One of patience. I think that I remind the players and people around about us regularly that this is a project. It's not about this season. It's about getting the club into the Premier Division. It's about putting the foundations in place that allows us to be a stable club that can put a long-term plan to allow us to build towards being one of the top teams in the country, but being cautious and aware that some of the top teams that are out there. I think everybody's fairly aware of like Talbot and your Pollocks and Beefs and clubs with big institutions, and we've got a lot of work to get ourselves to there. Yeah. But it is about impatience, but it is about dreaming as well. There's nothing wrong with dreaming, there's nothing wrong with having ambitions. Yeah. I'm very ambitious, the squad, my coaching staff are very ambitious, the committee's very ambitious, and if we work hard, if we're united, we stand side by side, then I'm sure as we move forward and the project evolves and develops, more people get attracted to it, then I'm confident that we'll eventually get the club to where it aspires to be, but it'll take a massive effort for everybody.
Magic. Mick, thanks for your time, Paul. On behalf of everyone at Darvel, we wish you and the boys all the best for Saturday, mate.
Cheers, mate.